Hi guys, Dane Sharp here for Channel C. Welcome back. I'm here with radio legend and someone who's been around quite a while. Last time we caught up was at the Caboolture Country Music Festival. Nick Erby, how are you?
Dane, fine, thank you. Nice to be here Sunday night at the Muster.
Fantastic. And look, 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
How far can you take us back for memories and that type of thing?
I've been coming 26 years. Second year here was when it sort of fell into place, and I've been coming every year. I've done mostly main stage. In fact, for the last, I think, probably 15 years, I've been the main stage MC, and I've in fact always done the grand final of the talent search. That's been going 23 years too. So, yeah, it's been a long association with the Muster, and it's one that I'm very pleased with. This is a festival that I enjoy going to. I think it's got a number of things going for it. I think it's got the fact that it's the biggest showcase of country music in Australia, the biggest stage for country music, and looking at that crowd out there tonight, I mean, it's very hard to picture anywhere else that we get a crowd like that.
Absolutely.
Appreciating Australian music the way that they do.
Absolutely. And talking about the crowd, I mean, even things like last night's rain didn't deter the crowd, and then they're back again today in full force.
I think the fact that one of the things about the Muster with the age group of the people that come is that many people have come before, and we've had wet musters before.
Sure. So it's almost part of the culture now. So.
And you just don't come to the Muster without your gumboots, you know. It's simple.
Absolutely. And we've got some on, we do.
Yeah, I got
very
mine on.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. And look, you've obviously, we talked about 26 years. There's been some changes. Is there any noticeable changes from yourself?
I mean, all the changes that have happened as far as the Muster generally are concerned have all been progressive changes and advancements. You know, technology's changed, the artists have changed, the presentation on the stages have changed, the way they set it up, and those sorts of things have made it better, utilising the facilities that are available. The gear's a lot different than it used to be in the old days, and they've tried things, they experiment with things, and they learn from other experiences. This year the big change, of course, is going from the double stage to the single stage. Sure, it's introduced a delay, but they've got that down to 15 minutes each changeover, and the appreciation, of course, of that is that we've got this much bigger stage, much more open stage, and people actually can see more of the stage and more of the artists, and during the day it's been great.
And some acts from the USA as well.
We've had acts from the USA before. We've had pop acts and we've had others. You've got to understand that the Muster comes up every year, and people want to have fresh experiences. And most of the people who love country music also love other sorts of music. Now, the sorts of music that you like, it may be different to what someone else likes, but it all embraces the same sort of stuff. And if you see a rock thing at the Muster, it's all guitar driven. You won't find any synthesizers or any of that other stuff. No girl, poppy girl stuff or whatever. It's all, it's all solid, guitar driven music, which is very much at home with country people. Absolutely. And it's mainly country people or people with a country heart that come to shows like the Muster. As far as the Americans are concerned, we in Australia have had an association with American country music since the year dot. It's always been there. We've always had us and them side by side, and the people who like Alan Jackson like Slim Dusty. It's always been that same way all the way through, and having some American people come be with us is great. The big problem here, of course, in August, we won't see the big American names come because this is their peak season.
Yes.
The big dollars are earned in America in August and September because it's the peak season over there. So if we can find somebody available, you watch, they'll grab them every time. And we've been doing it for 20 years or more.
Yeah, fantastic. We know you're in a hurry, so we won't keep you too much longer, but what's on for the rest of the year for yourself?
It's more of the same for me. I'm just cruising, again, do a bit of travelling these days, and with CMR Online, the internet station, it can be run from anywhere, and it runs itself, and it's all about the music anyway, and so it keeps me in touch and keeps my hand in without actually tying me to a desk, which is really good. And
you can do it straight from a laptop now, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've done it on the laptop from the top of Alaska and running down the Rhine in Europe and those sorts of places, and it's all good. the fact that I can do it remotely makes the opportunity to get out and do stuff and go other places in the world.
Take your office with you.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Take the office with me.
Great.
Yeah.
So we won't take up too much of your time. Thanks so much, Nick, for joining us.
All right.
We look forward to catching up with you probably at Tamworth.
Yep.
Enjoy the rest of the muster.
All right, and all the best to Channel C.
Thank you.
Okay, see you guys.
Thanks, Dan.